Hi, I'm Al Brown and I'm a very proud ambassador for Garden to Table. I'm here to show you a few things that are going to help you in the kitchen cook delicious food for your friends, your whānau and your family. So, knives, they are the most important tool in the kitchen. We use knives all the time. We use them to chop all the vegetables that you bring in from the garden, all the fruit or any other products. But it's really important to know how to use a knife correctly. So today I'm going to show you how to play safe with a knife and have fun in the kitchen. Now, as you know, there are all different sorts of knives that are all used for different jobs in the kitchen. But the main knife that you're going to use most of the time is what we call a chef's knife. So, let's look at all the different parts of the knife. You have the handle, that's where your hand goes, hand on the handle. Then you have the spine of the knife, which is the top blunt part, which goes down to the sharp end, which is the blade of the knife that comes together with the point. But the most important part of the knife is this part here, it's the finger guard. And that's where your hand tucks in nice and tightly and there's no way that you can hurt yourself. So holding a knife correctly is really important. It's about keeping your fingers safe. And when you grip the handle properly, it makes cutting of the food really, really easy. Now when you pick up a knife, it's a little bit like shaking hands with the knife handle. You put your hands around the handle and hold it nice and firm. One thing you don't do is put the finger up on the spine because that's going to make cutting the food up really difficult. Right guys, can you show me how to pick up a knife properly? That's right, and you're just going to tuck it. And it's nice and tight up against the, that's it, up against the guard, that's perfect. What don't we do? That's correct, we don't put our fingers out because it feels all weird, doesn't it? But when you tuck it back under the guard, it feels really secure. So here are a few points to keep you safe around sharp knives. The first thing is, when we're not using our knife, we put it at the top of the board with the blade facing away from you. One of the other things is, we never ever point a knife at anyone or at ourselves. That's very dangerous. The next point is, sometimes you have to travel with a knife or pick it up from the cutlery drawer and bring it to the bench. We always have a knife securely in our hand, facing down next to our bodies. Tip number 4, if you want to clean your blade, never do it with your fingers. Make sure it is pointing away from you and use a rag to clean it. So the last point is, you never put a sharp knife into a sink of hot soapy water. If you don't clean it yourself, leave it on the bench where it's visible. So, knives, they're the most important tools in the kitchen. Always use them safely, always follow the rules, and that way you'll have fun in the kitchen, cooking for your friends, your family, and your whānau.